Well, finally, this is load number 60 for the park. It's a good feeling to get the last load on here. But I'm not going to haul it out until tomorrow morning because I got to take the truck in to Campbell River for repair. So I'll drop the load off on the way. That'll work out really good. So here you see I just split it all up and throw it in the back of the truck, toss it in. I do that until there's about half a load or something, and then I stack it in there nice and neat. You know, these guys would like a full cord. Of course, I always try to keep it up just a little bit more than a cord, you know, just to make me feel good. So they wanted 60 loads at the park. That's quite a bit. I think they bit off more than they could chew. Because really, they don't need 60 cords. Well, I guess if it rains every day and everybody wants to build a fire, yeah, maybe. But, you know, if the sun gets hot, actually there's a fire ban on. So they got next year's wood too, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, I only charge them $200 a load. They're happy, I'm happy. 60 loads, it all adds up. Even at $200 a load. But you know, this wood is not the best wood. It's not the wood that people want to put up their chimney. It's mostly hemlock. So it takes a little bit of extra time to dry it out. I've burned hemlock. It goes up the chimney okay, but you gotta dry it out all summer. You get it in the spring and dry it out all summer. It's perfect. The place that I store it, there's no woodshed or anything. You just dump it in this opening in the bush. And I'll tell you, 60 loads is quite a pile of wood out there. But actually, they have two campsites they supply this wood to. The Buttle Lake Campground and Ralph River up at the head of Buttles Lake. So, this log splitter, I had it for quite a few years now. It's amazing the amount of repairs I had to do to it. I guess it was made just for domestic use. But I poured the coals to it. You know, it came with a little Honda engine on it, 6-horse Honda or 6.5 horse Honda. And, you know, I swore by that Honda, but now that I got the other engine on it there, I don't know. I went through 2 Hondas and a Chinese engine. I don't know, this German-made engine, it's way better, I think. And I switched to a newer pump too. The pump went on me this season. The guy could only get a little bit stronger pump. So with a little bit stronger engine, a little bit stronger pump, this thing here really produces now. I'm quite happy with it. It goes quite fast. Even if I do one piece at a time like this, instead of using my 4-blade splitter, it's still pretty quick. You know, even using, this damn thing rattles and rattles and rattles. A lot of times I put a bungee cord on it so it doesn't rattle. I replaced that valve. I replaced that foot. The foot broke off. And all that gusset there and the whole thing and the ram, I had to replace all that stuff in there with some heavier metal. Now you see I got this load just thrown in here. Let's stack it up and see how much it comes to. See, I always put a row at the very front just so I don't have to pull things away and re-put them in there. So I put a row to start with and then throw everything in there and then get in there and stack it all up nice and neat like this, and we'll see what happens. So I just stack it above the corral rails a little bit there. Put it in there neatly, so you can measure it. And so there, that thrown in load actually comes to half a load. So now I'm halfway. So we'll finish this off. And I tie a couple straps across the back end of it there after I'm finished, just so I don't lose any pieces out on the highway. There. Now there's a load. You can see the couple straps up top there. There's a load. A little bit more than a cord. I just heap it up a little bit. There you can see the engine light on. That's why I'm taking it in. So this is the gate I have to go through with every load. And 60 loads is quite a pile of wood. Quite a pile of wood. So I couldn't have done it without help. I had a helper. Billy came and helped me with as much as he could. Anyway, he didn't help me with every load, but most of them. And we got her done. Some loads were harder than others. Some were pretty easy, and some we had to really work for. Well, they sure got a pile of wood this time. They put it in little Tupperware things and sell it to the campers. They probably make 3 times what I sell it to them for. So I thought I'd unload this last load in a hurry and get going to my appointment to get my truck work done. It's all perfect.